The father handed his daughter a rocket launcher. She aimed it at cars on the street and launched an attack. The father felt a deep sense of satisfaction. This was the coming-of-age gift he gave her for turning 18. 20 years later, 2 fighter jets escorted the route ahead, as if protecting a high-level individual. A truck then arrived at a hidden location. Heavily armed Secret Service agents guarded the area at all times. An extremely thick metal container was escorted underground. The scene unexpectedly made law enforcement extremely nervous, because locked inside was a woman. 3 people were already waiting for her. They were Attorney General Reed Director Gary and Homeland Security Secretary Brad. They presented the woman with 105 formal charges. Even so, they were forced to treat her with respect and were strictly forbidden from causing her any harm. They then ordered her to sign an agreement. The woman quietly complied with their demands, but an unsettling smile appeared on her face. Meanwhile, inside a New York bank, criminals were secretly installing a bomb. Soon several masked gunmen entered and took control of the lobby. The criminals then activated the detonator in their hands. Once the signal was received, the bomb exploded instantly. The bank alarm was triggered and defensive systems activated, but the criminals showed no interest in stealing money. They calmly walked to the center of the lobby, then held up a piece of paper toward the security cameras. At that moment, local police arrived outside the bank and sent the surveillance images to Director Gary. Gary looked at the woman with confusion. Just then, he finished writing a note and handed it to Reed. The note told him to check his own pocket. Reed reached into his pocket in confusion. As the powerful Attorney General, he had no idea something had been slipped inside Gary, then pulled out his phone for a closer look. The message sent by the criminals read, "Pay tribute to the Queen." The woman then gestured for Reed to open the envelope. What they saw left them stunned. It said that she herself was the Queen. She was the Queen who had struck fear into the nation. She then stated that they had wasted an entire day and that they would soon pay a devastating price. Not long after police secured the scene at the bank, Reed confidently spoke to the woman, saying this was nothing more than a simple bank robbery, that police had completely surrounded her people, and that the criminals would soon face justice. What Reed did not anticipate was that at another bank elsewhere in New York, a second group of heavily armed attackers had just arrived